What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy, for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first one I see is the first one I read. The first one I saw was Libra, so let's go ahead and get it poppin'. Shout out to Queen Star Libra. Shout out to the Libra gang. You guys are going in here first today. I do want to mention, guys, my apologies for not really being around that much this week to be able to do any of the live videos that I naturally tend to do. Been a super busy week, been a lot of construction going on in my apartment. So with that being said, I've had some stuff to take care of behind the scenes, but I'm happy to be here today nonetheless, and I definitely should be here tomorrow as well. So without further ado, guys, let's get started. If you want to get a personal read, as always, first link in the description below. If you want to check out the summer sale, feel free to as well. All right, guys, getting on into it. Libra, what's going on here for you, baby? What's up, guys? Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on for Team Libra, baby? Messages coming in here for the Libra in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right, Team Libra, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll go ahead and get it popping. Let's see what we got going on here for you. Libra, overall energy for you is the High Priestess in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a Piscean here for a few of you. Taking a look at the current energy, we got the Two of Pentacles reversed. What you're dealing with, Knight of Pentacles in reverse as well. And taking a look here at the outcome, Libra, the Hangman in the upright position. Now, you do have double Pisces energy showing up here, so there definitely could be Pisces somewhere in your chart, or you might be connecting with one in general. But having a look here at your reading for the next 24 hours, High Priestess in reverse here, followed up here with a Two of Pentacles in the reverse position too. You know, it kind of feels to me for you guys that there is something that maybe you're not opening up about or being communicative about. I think that right now, if something doesn't seem to continue to keep working for you, because Two of Pentacles upright is the card that's like, it's about keeping a cycle alive, right? The cycle keeps on spinning, something keeps on going. But when you have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, it definitely represents that something here has come to a stop or come to a halt. So I feel like you're not opening up about something that may not be working anymore, or that may not continue to be going on. Having a look at what you're dealing with, speaking of putting things to a halt, you do have here Knight of Pentacles reverse. Knight of Pentacles reverse talks about putting situations to a halt and not going forward. Having a look at the outcome here being the Hangman. Hangman here could be a card that represents that you kind of feel stuck here at some point in your life. So there could be something going on that's maybe not continuing for you. You know, maybe this is the energy of like, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't really feel like this, relationship's going on or going forward. I don't feel like there is more money coming in where maybe I need more money coming in. I don't feel like something's working out. Whereas in the past it used to, it just feels like something isn't continuing for you in the way that it used to. And you feel kind of stuck about it. It's like, what the heck do I do? Now, naturally, when things start to no longer work or no longer go in your favor, I usually see that as a sign from the universe of like, okay, well, wait, if this isn't working out for me, maybe something else is supposed to. Naturally, in my perspective, I take a look at it as, all right, maybe this is a sign to let go of this current situation and see what else is available to me. So one thing I will say for you, Libra, is taking a moment to kind of look at what other options are available to you can be a highly great thing to do for you at this time. Let's say, for example, this is work. Maybe right now there's something going on with the business you work for. Maybe the business is closing down, they can't continue, they can't keep the business going. At first it's going to be something that definitely may worry you and concern you, but at the end of the day, what other options are available to you when it does come to work? Because there's definitely going to be different options. I think that what you might be stuck on is the fact that maybe you still wanted to work for that business, but if circumstances changed, you have to deal with the cards that you've been dealt, right? So it's kind of about adaptability is almost what I'm feeling here for your reading. You're kind of being called here to adapt at this time to a new environment. So look at what's not working and allow yourself to tap into more of an adaptable type of mentality. If you can have more adaptability in your life and be more flexible, you can look at more options and see what can work for you. So I do feel like this is the time here to look in a different direction and kind of allow yourself to be accepting of what's not working right now, but look at the possibilities of whatever else can work for you in your day-to-day life, okay? All right, though, Team Libra, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But thank you guys so much for tuning in here nonetheless. It is one of those situations, right? As funny as it may be, as ironic as it may be with the cards out on the table, it's very true that we can only deal with the cards that were dealt. So with that being said here for you, take a look at the cards that are being dealt here in your life and figure out a way to deal with them. You got it, okay? All right, Team Libra, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out here with the air signs for the daily reading here today. Let's do air, fire, water, earth. So hopping on into our fire, let's have a look here at the birthday peeps and see what's going on here for the Leo. Okay, what do we got popping for Team Leo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Hey, Trish, what's going on? Hi, Carol. Hey, Sherry. What's popping, guys? Hey, Juanita. What's going on, Fawn? How you guys doing? Message is coming in here for Team Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, my Leo peeps. One more shuffle incoming. And we'll see what's going on with you guys. Happy birthday once again, and happy Leo season to the beautiful Leo gang. Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we do have here a 9 of Wands. Having a look at the current energy coming in, we got here the 2 of Pentacles. What you're dealing with here at this time, the 7 of Wands. And then the outcome showing up here for Leo peeps is going to be the Page of Pentacles in the reverse position as well. So having a look here into your next 24, 9 of Wands here to the 2 of Pentacles. I think you're kind of debating whether or not you want to be open about something you've been feeling. 9 of Wands to me is a card of holding yourself back. So this is the energy of like bottling up certain feelings and emotions. If something's bothering you, you're not talking about it. If you're frustrated, you're not talking about it. So this is kind of the energy where something seems to be eating at you, but you haven't opened up about it. I don't feel like you've communicated it just yet. You know, having a look at what you're dealing with, 7 of Wands, I do get the sense for some of you Leos that it feels very difficult to talk to somebody. A 7 of Wands kind of person can be like a brick wall. So maybe you feel like you have a tough time talking to somebody because it's like talking to them, it's like a brick wall. Maybe you feel like you get nowhere with someone. So there's definitely a lot going on within, but you're not being very self-expressive because you feel like maybe you're not going to be heard. There's a difference between somebody listening to you, and there's a major difference between somebody understanding you. And I feel like understandings is what you're looking for at the end of the day, but with this one person, it goes through one ear and out the other. So having a look at the outcome, Leo, you're kind of in this energy where it's like, why try? Page of Pence in reverse. Why try? You know, if this person's not going to understand me or get where I'm coming from, why even bother in the first place? Here's what I would give you in terms of advice on a situation like this. You know, I've been through this with certain friendships in my life where I felt like I would just never be understood. And what I learned at the end of the day is that sometimes people are either going to get it or they don't. There isn't often an in-between, you know? And I think that it's important too to recognize that with these types of relationships in your life, you have to assess them and ask yourself, is this something that is valuable to me, or is this something that I can continue to deal with, right? I think that if you have a lot of people around you can confide in and you can work through things with, that's great. And I think you should definitely associate with those people. Understanding people in relationships is very important, but if you're dealing with somebody here who maybe is causing you to feel like you have to walk on eggshells or feel like you can't be yourself or express yourself because they're never going to come to a point to understand, I think you have to ask yourself, is this a relationship that will serve me at the end of the day if they're never going to understand where I'm coming from and if they're never going to be able to be on the same plane of resonance with me? So it's a tough thing here. You know, it's kind of like you can either accept them as they are and this is just the way it's going to be, or you can move forward and I guess associate with the people that will be willing to understand you as well. Yeah, for sure, guys. So I do hope that, you know, for any Leos that are watching, that you know, you come to terms with what would be the best option for you. I can give you my experience. You know, when I went through certain friendships like this with people who, you know, surely could listen but never could understand, it caused a lot of issues in those friendships for me because I would do everything I could to try to express myself, but no matter what, they wouldn't want to be able to understand me. It'd be a different thing if they can understand but maybe disagree. That's fine. Nobody has to agree with me. But at the same time, it was so difficult to solve problems. And honestly, almost no problems ever were solved in relationships that I dealt with like that as well. It was always kind of like a stalemate. I just had to bite my tongue and put up with the bullshit, and it didn't make me very happy. So I had to reassess who I wanted to surround myself with. And when I started to find the people who were willing to understand me, even if they had a different opinion, that's totally fine. When I resonated with those people, the whole game changed. So however it resonates to you guys, take it if it resonates, but my advisory would be to associate with people that don't make you feel like you have to hide your true self, hide your true identity, or hide what it is you're feeling. If you can be around people that you can be totally transparent with and be comfortable with that and accepted for that, that's the goal. All right, Team Leos. Love you guys so much. Wishing you the best to your situation. Use your discernment as best as you can. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did the fire. We also did the air. So we're going to jump into the water in just a second, guys. Hey, Shin, how's it going? What's poppin'? What's going on, Ania? How are ya? Hello, hello, guys. What's poppin', T? What's going on, everybody? Shout out to the 94 peeps in the chat. If you guys could drop a like, it'd be super sweet. Thank you for spending some time with me here today. Hope you're having a great day here as well. I believe today's Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. My schedule and my mind has been all messed up this entire week, so bear with me, guys. Hey, Katerina, you said it's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. That's what's up. Wishing you a fantastic and amazing birthday. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for allowing me to share your birthday with me. Appreciate that. All right. All right, guys, let's move forward. So we did the fire. We did the air. Going into the water. Let's have a look here at the Scorpio and see what's going on. Message is coming in here for Team Scorpio, baby. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here, please, for the zodiac signs of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. Scorpio, as I'm doing your reading, there's currently 111 viewers in the chat, 111. New beginnings can most certainly be on the horizon for you. So if you have been kind of in a period of doubt, I'm hearing trust the process. This is not the time to doubt that, you know, nothing's coming your way, because something most certainly is. So do keep that in mind. Love seeing that angel number for you. But let's get this last shuffle. Let's see what's up. Scorpio. Overall energy for you is the Sun in reverse. You could be dealing with a Leo possibly. Looking at the current energy, the Hangman. What you're dealing with here, the Fool. And looking at the outcome for you, the Ace of Cups showing up here for you guys as well. Cool. So we got a Sun here, we got a Hangman here, right? So the Sun in reverse usually symbolizes not being super happy or ecstatic in a situation. So maybe right now you're not happy with the way things are going. You know, you got here the Hangman. Hangman typically represents feeling stuck. So I think you've kind of been feeling kind of stuck lately in an unhappy mood. It's like, I don't know, I just don't feel like things are working out for me or things are aligning. It's kind of one of those feelings where it's like, I just don't feel like nothing. I feel like nothing's coming, you know? And this kind of correlates right back to what I said when I saw the angel number 1111 or 111, that there is a new beginning coming into play here for you, but you have to be willing to trust the process and not doubt. You know, this is the energy where you've been like, I don't know, I just feel like nothing's coming my way or nothing good is coming my way going forward. And we're human. We all feel this way. I felt that way tons of fucking times in my life where I'm like, yeah, I just don't feel like anything's coming my way that's going to be good, you know? But at the end of the day, life is a reality of duality. So just as maybe some bad things can arise in life, good things have to arise in life, and that's one thing to remember. So Scorpios, looking at what you're dealing with here being the Fool card, I feel like if you can tap more into the Fool energy, where you can be a little bit lighthearted and be a little bit more, let me leave this up to the universe right now. If you can be willing to let go of this idea, this concept that nothing good is coming your way, I think you'll be quite surprised about what comes in for you. Because looking at the outcome here, you do have here an Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups here does represent something fulfilling coming in for you. It can represent love for those of you that are looking for romance and partnership and things of that nature. But Ace of Cups can simply just represent something fulfilling, something good, something that you are personally going to love here showing up in your reality, which is absolutely fantastic here too. So for any Scorpio peeps who are watching, I feel like embodying the energy of the Fool is absolutely the key for you at this time. You know, it's that similar saying, or it's that quote, let go, let God. Definitely feel like that is the message for you guys coming into your next 24 hours. So for any Scorpios who are watching, you know, if you've been feeling like nothing's coming in for you, that's not necessarily true. We live in that reality of duality. There has to be something good coming in here for you at the end of the day. So don't be in that vibe, I guess, where you keep on feeling like nothing's going to come. Allow yourself to let go, let God, trust the process, trust that something's good coming your way or something good will come your way, and watch it all unfold. I think you guys are going to be quite surprised, okay? All right, Team Scorpio, love this for you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys for tuning in here nonetheless. All right, everybody, jumping on into our Earth signs now. We're going to take a look here at the lovely and amazing Taurus gang. What's going on here for the Bulls, baby? Message is showing up here for Team Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going on here for you guys, man? Message is showing up here for the Bulls in the next 24 hours. All right, my Taurus peeps, one more shuffle incoming for you, and we're going to take a look here and see what's up. Taurus, your overall energy is going to be the Star in reverse. You could be connecting possibly here with an Aquarius. Looking at the current energy, Nine of Swords, what you're dealing with here, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse position. Having a look here at the outcome, Taurus, Seven of Swords in the upright position as well. Interesting. We're going to look into that Seven of Swords in just a bit, but star card here is Aquarius, so you could be dealing with an Aqua possibly, but star in reverse to the Nine of Swords. Feeling unhopeful, feeling trapped in a nightmare. Nine of Swords is a nightmarish kind of energy, but usually, no matter how nightmarish it may feel, it's just a nightmare, it's not reality. Typically, the Nine of Swords in the tarot is supposed to represent you being kind of inside your head or looking at a situation that feels like a nightmare, but it's not something that's actually happening. It's fear. Fear is what? It's false evidence appearing real. So you're losing hope, you're feeling fearful about something. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Queen of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Pentacles reversed to me is about not being able to meet your needs, not being able to provide for yourself in whatever way that may be, whether it may be financially, whether it may be emotionally, whether it may be your needs just being met as a whole for you to feel fulfilled and satisfied. So I feel like there's fears around not being able to provide for yourself. But I get here ultimately looking at the outcome, Seven of Swords, this could be a form of self-deception because it feels like it's coming from the root of fear and not the root of your actual reality. So Taurus, I feel like you have to check in and ask yourself, is this idea right now of feeling like I can't provide for myself in the needs that I need, right? Is it coming from a place of fear or is it coming from my actual reality? But at the same time, too, I think we have to ask ourselves this question, despite our current circumstances and our current reality and whatever it may be, why can't we change and flip the script and change what we want our reality to be? Let's say right now you feel like you can't meet your emotional needs. Maybe you're not practicing self-care. Maybe you are constantly helping everybody else but yourself. How can you shift your reality to be able to meet your emotional needs? You know, take a step, take a break, take some time from helping everybody else. Make yourself a priority. Incorporate self-care. Work on yourself each and every single day. Put yourself in the driver's seat. And if you actually started to do that, you would start shifting your reality out of a reality where you feel like you're not meeting your own emotional needs to a reality where you've taken care of yourself and you've met the needs necessary. So remember that very clearly because it's very true. We can switch our reality at any given moment in time if we desire to, but we have to be willing to take the steps necessary to change into that energy. So, for example, like I previously mentioned, you're not taking care of yourself, you're taking care of everybody else. Take a step back, take care of you. You'll see your reality shift. All right, so for any of the Taurian peeps who are watching here, I get the feeling, guys, that, you know, Seven of Swords, I feel like whatever you feel is missing or whatever you feel is not being prioritized or is not being taken care of or is not being met, I think that this is more about coming from the root of fear instead of the root of your actual reality. All right, guys? So remember that. Fear is false evidence appearing real. It's not an actual reality. Take a step back, guys. You know, take a moment here to kind of collect yourself and think and move yourself out of this self-deceptive energy, but instead focus on what you can do to improve the quality of your life and to make sure your needs are met because you can do tons of things to get there. Okay? If you feel like you need more physical needs like money, more currency, right? Things of that nature. If you feel like those needs need to be met, take a look at what could be a great career opportunity for you or what career opportunities are out there. If you feel like you need more emotional needs met, maybe you're a person who doesn't open up that much about your emotions. If you were willing to open up a lot more, I think you'd be surprised at how those emotional needs are fulfilled and met from other people. Right? So give yourself this time. I think that if you guys allow yourself to have a different perspective and get out of your head a little bit, you're going to see a completely different reality right in front of you. All right, Taurus? All right, guys. Hope that made sense. Thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much to my bull gang. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of signs. We're going to hop on into the next batch in just a sec. Shin said, I'll try to remember that acronym. You'll get it down for sure. What's going on? Olivier said, thank you, Ed. I've been debating in regards to a scam purchase that I did in mid-2020 and with a relationship that has been more parties than just me, Libra/Scorpio. Wishing you the best of luck in that situation, but you're very welcome, my love. Appreciate you watching nonetheless. So important as we approach Lionsgate for sure, Carol. What's going on, Lila? What's up? How's it going? Absolutely. Yeah, Juanita definitely has a point. Think of anything you're grateful for to get started. That's super important too. Absolutely, guys. Healing Hearts, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by too, guys. Anyways, guys, we're going to go ahead and move forward. I do want to mention for the 124 peeps in here, if you can drop a like, that'd be super awesome. Hope you're enjoying your time here with me today. And we're going to go ahead and hop back on into the air signs, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see what's popping here for the lovely and amazing Gemini gang. What's going on here, guys? Message is coming in for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Zodiac in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on for the Gemini peeps? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's in store here for you? For some of you Geminis, there could be a relationship coming up for you. So if you've been talking to somebody recently, clicking with somebody recently, maybe you're taking things to a little bit of a more serious level. Okay, so for some gems, you might be getting yourselves a romantic connection. Love that. But let's go ahead and hop into it. Overall energy for the Gemini peeps, the Knight of Pentacles. You might be dealing with an earth sign. Looking at the current energy, Knight of Cups reversed. What you're dealing with, King of Swords reversed. Looking at the outcome here, Ace of Pents in the reverse position. Something is moving very slow in your life and you're asking yourself, why the hell won't it speed up? Yeah, so I feel like you might be losing your patience a little bit here, Gemini. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with here, being the King of Swords reversed. You know, you feel like you have been as open as you can be to try to accelerate the process of something in your life that's been moving slowly. But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't feel like I can do what I need to do. And looking at the outcome here, Ace of Pentacles reversed, you don't feel like opportunities and doorways are opening up here for you either. So what I want to say here for the Gemini peeps is that I think that for your next 24 hours, the best advice I can give you is that if things in your life are moving slow and you're maybe unsatisfied with it, I'm kind of feeling though like you can do something though. I feel like you're basically saying because things are moving slow, I can't do anything, right? Let's say, for example, if you're dealing with a situation where maybe what you need to get done is out of the control of yourself, maybe it's within the control of other people, and you don't have the ability to get something done because you're waiting on somebody else, focus on what you can do instead. Right? I'm trying to come up with a great example here, but it feels so damn difficult to do it. I guess, like, for example, guys, maybe you need somebody to do some work for you. You know, you're waiting on them, so it's beyond your control. That's incredibly frustrating, right? I think we all, if we could, in a perfect world, we'd get things done when we want them and how we want them to be done. But sometimes things that are without our control aren't worth stressing over, and I feel like that's the message I need to convey to you. Because if you're in a space and time right now, Gemini, where you're going to keep on stressing about something you cannot change, that is beyond your power of control, it's not going to do you any good. So whatever's beyond your control, let it be, let it happen, let it unfold the way that it needs to. But as for what's in your control, that's where you got to start taking action and start taking advantage of that, okay? Turn that Knight of Cups reversed into the Knight of Cups upright, and then you can be the one to create opportunities that you really desire. So Geminis, I just want to throw that out there. Word to the wise. Don't worry about what's out of your control here right now. Let it unfold in the perfect manner that it needs to. As for you, whatever's in your control, start making things happen, start making movements, and keep taking action. Now, however this resonates to you, I have no freaking idea. It can resonate to you in any sort of way. So however it applies, take it. If it doesn't make any sense, throw it away. It's okay. All right. But I definitely want to give you guys that message of like, don't worry too much about what's beyond your control. Start focusing about what is in your control. Okay, guys? All right, Geminis, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, I do want to mention just to anybody who comes into my chat and watches the videos and things of that nature, if you have a bad experience with the sign, that's cool, but to generalize a sign and say they all suck is a really stupid way of looking at things, so we're not going to sign bash in the chat. So with that being said, that is not something that will be tolerated, okay? All right, guys, we're going to keep it moving forward. Give me 1 second, though, everybody. Thank you very much for your time. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, do I gotta do it over here? Yep. Glad I resonate with you, Lila. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead and move forward. So we did the air. We're going to hop back on into our fire, going into the fire signs now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at, dun dun dun, the Aries gang. What's popping here for the Ram fam? And by the way, yes, the Libra reading did happen. I believe Libra was the first sign we read here today. So if you want to go all the way back through the playback, you could feel free to check out Libra. But what do we got going on here for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be in store here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Aries? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right, my Ram fam. One last and final shuffle coming on in here for you, and we're going to go ahead and get it popping. What's going on here for Team Aries? What's up? All right, Aries, overall energy here for you is going to go ahead and be the Five of Wands in the reverse position. So you might be dealing with not an air sign, but a fire sign like an Aries, a Sag, or a Leo. Looking at the current energy here, Queen of Pentacles, what you're dealing with here, Judgment card, and having a look here at the outcome for you guys, we do have here the Temperance. Cool. So you definitely could be dealing with a Sag. You also could be dealing with a Scorpio. Now, I like the Five of Wands showing up in the reverse for you because it does represent a lack of stress, a lack of frustration. So there isn't any sort of negative energy, I feel, showing up here for you at this time. Queen of Pentacles. You have taken care of something, is what I'm seeing here for you. You've taken care of something here, Aries. I definitely feel like you've either mediated some sort of negative energy between you and another person, or maybe you've mediated your own stress. But looking at what you're dealing with here being the Judgment, I feel like you're recognizing it's probably better judgment to not stress over something rather than to stress over it. And looking at the outcome here being the Temperance, you look like you're feeling much better about a situation. So Aries, I'm getting the feeling here that if there were like, people in your life who were having issues, maybe you mediated it, you made it better. If you were having your own personal issues with somebody else, maybe you realized that this is not something worth stressing over. So with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and make peace and make good and go forward. If you've had any sort of internal battles or internal struggles, maybe you're saying to yourself in the next 24 hours, it's time to let all that go, So I do see that Aries are kind of coming into more of a stress-free energy is what I'm seeing for many of you, because you're recognizing it's not worth investing my time and my energy into stress. It does nothing to benefit me and it does everything to hurt me. So instead, I'm going to do what I can to benefit myself. Fuck this stress. Screw it. Ain't worth it. I'm going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And look at you. Temperance. You're already feeling a heck of a lot better. So Aries, I love that for you, man. Absolutely great way to look at it. Listen. I think stress in certain situations definitely serves its purpose, definitely has a purpose. But when you're at a point where it's like, I think everybody hits a breaking point where it's like, stressing about whatever this may be has just been way too much. And if it's not doing you any good, what's the point of keeping on doing it or keep on investing into it, All right, Team Aries, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. All right. Moving on forward, though. Lila said, you're friggin' awesome. Just love listening to you all the time. They somehow resonate with me in lots of ways. Oh, well, thank you, Lila. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But all right, though, guys, let's go ahead and move it forward. So we did the air. All right, we also did the fire. We're jumping back into the water. Let's have a look at the Pisces gang. What do we got going on here for the fish? What's popping for Team Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for the Pisces gang? Messages here for the fish in the next 24 hours. What's going on here for the fish? Pisces. Let's get one more shuffle, guys. Oh, is that a High Priestess? Nope, it's a World card. Okay, it looked like the High Priestess. But Pisces, you got a World in reverse randomly popping out for you. This is fixed zodiac energy, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. World in reverse can represent the lack of the completion of a cycle. So maybe something here doesn't feel complete, or something here doesn't feel like it's been, like a cycle doesn't feel like it's fully come to a completion. You may be focusing on that, or maybe some of you might be having unfinished business. Yeah, just throwing that out there. Queen of Wands. You may be having unfinished business that you need to communicate about. So if there's unfinished business with a past partner, with a friend that maybe you're no longer communicating with, unfinished business at a job, you guys are going to get your business handled is what's coming into your next 24. But let's have a look at your official tarot reading. What's going on here for the Pisces peeps? Overall energy for you, Queen of Wands. Yeah, speaking of handling business, here it is with that Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands does not play around. She expresses herself to the fullest. Looking at the current energy, the Two of Cups, what it is you're dealing with here, we got the Sun in reverse. Having a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Temperance card in the upright position. So for your next 24 hours, you could be, by the way, connecting with a Leo or possibly a Sag. But as far as what I see here for you guys, Queen of Wands here to the Two of Cups. Yeah, I do think you are very connected to somebody, but I think that despite how much you can be connected to somebody and despite how much you can care for them, calling them out on their BS or calling somebody out is also another form of compassion. Not everybody may see it that way. There's tons of people that may feel that, oh my God, you're supposed to support me. Why would you call me out? But I think the truest friends and the people who truly care about you won't be afraid to say when you might be doing something that's not so good. So I feel like you're kind of calling somebody out in the next 24 hours here, Pisces, looking at what you're dealing with, the Sun reversed. They're not very happy about it, but at the end of the day, I think you feel much better explaining your truth and giving a little bit of tough love to someone rather than allowing something to continue that may not be be good for them. Sometimes people cannot see the path that they're walking, but other people can see it for them. So Pisces, I get a feeling here for you where you might be calling somebody out on whatever it is they're dealing with or whatever it is they're going through, but it's coming from a place of concern. Definitely feels like tough love, you know? This could be anybody. It could be your boyfriend, could be your best friend, could be your girlfriend, could be whoever. So it could be friend, family member, lover. But this is somebody in your life that you have a personal connection to. And the reason why you're saying what you need to say is due to the nature that you really care about them, right? See, the people that I know in my life and that I love in my life, I'd rather them call me out if they see something that I'm not, because it does show that they care, instead of allowing whatever is going on that maybe isn't going in a good direction to continue and carry on. Sometimes the truth might be a little bit harsh and blunt, but honesty is the best policy, right? So tough love incoming here for you, but it's all going to work out. As upset as they may show up in the next 24 hours, with the Temperance card being the outcome card, they're going to be moving on from it relatively quickly. So Pisces, I wouldn't worry too much about bothering or upsetting someone when you're embracing and speaking your truth. Okay, guys? All right, Piscean peeps, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, baby. So we did our fish. We're now going to go ahead and hop on into our lovely earth signs and take a look here at the Virgo. So what's going to be popping here for Virgo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on for Virgo peeps, please? Messages coming in for Team Virgo in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right, my Virgo peeps, one more shuffle's incoming for you, and we're going to go ahead and see what's up. Oh, interesting. Okay, Virgo. Real quick, we do got a couple cards coming out for you. We got a King of Cups reversed, a Four of Pentacles reversed, and an Eight of Swords showing up in the upright position. Some of you may be concerned about the fact that it feels like you want to let go of someone, or that you may no longer personally feel like you really care too much for someone or for a situation. You're a little in your head about the fact that your feelings have changed, and it's concerning to you. Maybe you're noticing you're not really romantically connected to somebody as you used to be. Maybe you're noticing that your heart's not in a job the way it used to be, whatever the case may be for you. But it concerns you because it's like, this is all changed. But Virgo, people change, you change, we change every single day, every single second, honestly. So with that being said here, don't be afraid if you are noticing that you're changing the way you feel about certain people or certain situations. Go with your instinct of what you are feeling connected to now, because that's what's most important. You know, things are not always going to be the same forever. So I would welcome the change, I'd embrace it, and I would definitely take some time to discover where that change may be leading you, okay? All right, Virgo peeps, one more shuffle incoming for you, and we will see what is up. Overall energy for you guys, Eight of Cups. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense here. Having a look at the current energy, Seven of Swords, what you're dealing with here at this time, Five of Pentacles. Looking at the outcome, Queen of Cups reversed. Yeah, this reading is kind of screaming to me that you're afraid to leave somebody behind because you feel a little bit guilty. You're afraid to leave somebody behind because you're nervous about the ramifications that come along with it. That's the thing, though, guys. I mean, it's better to be honest with somebody that you want to go forward and do your thing rather than kind of ghost them or hurt them in a manner that they don't necessarily deserve. You know, I think there's no easy way to tell somebody, let's say that this is a breakup with a romantic relationship. There's no easy way to break up with somebody, but it's better to be honest with them than to do something deceptive. There's no easy way to associate with other friends than say, hey, I'm sorry, I want to start hanging around these other people. So I see you wanting to walk away from something. Could even be about quitting a job. You might be afraid to let down your boss, but you want to walk away from something here, and you're really worried about how it's going to affect the other party. Here's the thing. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Five of Pentacles, you're very freaked out and worried that the opposite party you're dealing with is going to feel super upset, super left out. They're going to feel like you push them away. But at the end of the day, if you can come at it from an angle where you're being honest about where you want to go going forward and why you might be moving forward, you know, honesty is going to be the best policy. They're going to be able to be okay, and they're going to be able to heal. It's going to be a lot better, guys, than if you were to just cut the cord and just ghost them. Think about it this way. Let's talk about career for a second. Would a boss feel better if you put in a 2-week notice and you let them know that you were quitting, or if you just ghosted them and never talked to the boss ever again, or went back to work, or even, you know, spoke at all with anybody from the company? How would your boss feel? They'd probably feel a little bit better. They wouldn't necessarily be happy about the 2 weeks, but hey, it's better than you just leaving. So it's a difficult time. I think you're worried here and concerned, but being honest is the best thing for you, and you also have the right to be free and to be happy doing what you want to do. You know, I see tons of people that stay in relationships because they're so worried about hurting the partner. But you're going to hurt yourself in that process. And believe it or not, at the end of the day, you're going to continue to hurt that partner because one day they're going to find out that you stood in a relationship you weren't happy with for X amount of time, and that's only going to make them feel like crap. You know, tons of people stay in relationships because they're super scared of hurting the other person, but you would do yourself a favor and them a favor by breaking up with them if you're not happy with them anymore. Because they will now have the time to not have their time wasted and find somebody else, and so will you. And you can find who's going to make you happy. So it's a tough choice here, but honesty is what's going to take you home in this one. All right, Virgo peeps? All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you so much, though, for watching, okay? All right, everybody, we finished up our second batch of Zodiacs for the daily reading here today. Daily reading's definitely moving along pretty quickly here, so we're going to hop on into our last and final batch and get it popping. Going back on into the air signs, what do we got in store here, please, for the lovely and amazing Aquarian gang? What's popping for Team Aqua, baby? Message is coming in here for Aqua, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for Aquarius? Message is coming in for Aqua, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Aquarian peeps, we're going to get this last shuffle incoming, and we'll see what's up for you. So overall energy for Aquarius, we got here a 9 of Pentacles coming into the current energy. We got here the Hermit reverse. What you're dealing with here, Knight of Wands in reverse. Having a look here at the outcome, Aquarius, we got here the Empress in the upright position. This is Pisces energy, so you could be connecting with a Pisces possibly, but let's go ahead and have a look at this one. So 9 of Pentacles here to the Hermit card. This is Virgo. This is also Libra. You might be dealing with either of the two. Now 9 of Pents to the Hermit reverse. You are jumping back into more of a confident energy is what it feels like to me, but I think it's because you're starting to activate or more so access that part of your mind that has a lot of good things to say, that has a lot of positivity, that has a lot of wisdom. I feel like your next 24 hours is about you remotivating yourself to feel comfortable, to feel confident. This is about basically not putting yourself on a pedestal, but instead hyping yourself up, feeling good about yourself is what I'm seeing for many of you. You know, looking at what you're dealing with here, Knight of Wands reversed, I think you recognize there was something you needed to abandon. And I kind of feel like what most of this is going to resonate about is going to be like in regards to your mental, in regards to your thoughts. I feel like Aquarians are deciding I need to abandon my negative thoughts, or I need to more so abandon any sort of the limiting or restricting thoughts I've been having in my life. And I need to focus on being more confident, embracing who I am, and getting on that journey where I know I'm capable. Point blank period. I think that society still, even nowadays, has a massive problem with people who don't feel good enough about themselves. We all, I think, have experienced that one moment or another in our lives where we didn't feel good enough for something. But I think that one of the major things that I want to do with my job, with my light work, and bring to the world is show people just how fucking capable they are. Because we have an ability in this life, a wonderful ability to be able to do anything we want to be, or do anything we want to do, be who the hell we want to be. So for the Aquarian peeps who are watching, I think you're getting ready here to start your transformation. Looking at the outcome you got here, the Empress, and Empress card coming into play here for you is a card of growth, but it's also a card of recognizing your beauty, your skills, your talent, your capabilities, and seeing this beautiful creation of all of who you are. So I feel like a lot of self-love is coming into play here for you in the next 24, which is beautiful. But I like that you're reconnecting with that kind part of yourself, Aquarius, where instead you're not maybe telling yourself you're not capable or not good enough, but instead you're connecting with the kindness that you have to offer to yourself and recognizing once again just how much you can accomplish here in this world. And I love that. Everybody has that side of themselves. You know, we can be our worst enemy, or we can be our biggest helper. And I feel like the Aquarian peeps are choosing to be their biggest helpers. Beautiful, guys. Really awesome reading. I love this one. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, guys. All right, so we finished up Aqua. We're now going to hop on into, we did our air. We're jumping into the fires. So let's go ahead and have a look here at Team Sagittarius. What do we got going on for the Saggy, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for Team Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What's going on for you? Sagittarius, let's check out your day tomorrow. Overall energy for you is going to be the Hierophant. So you could be connecting with a Taurus possibly, having a look at the current energy. We have the Moon, what you're dealing with here at this time, Knight of Wands in reverse, and then having a look here at the outcome for you, Nine of Pence in the upright position. Hierophant to me is a big devotion card, okay? It could be about romantic devotion too. Yeah, I think that this is about doubling down and being very devoted to checking in with yourself emotionally. But, you know, just almost as I mentioned to the Aquarians about how they're being a little bit kinder to themselves, Sagittarius, I feel like for you, you have a pretty similar message where this is about you guys being more devoted to being more kind to yourself as well. Our emotions matter. And I think a lot of the time we tend to invalidate our own selves because in a way, kind of society's taught us to do that. You know, society's kind of taught us to suppress our emotions or tell us that they're not really that important and fuck your feelings, right? At the end of the day, I think that feelings do matter. They should matter to you. They may not necessarily have to matter to everybody, but they should matter to you. And the more that we allow ourselves to suppress and invalidate what it is we feel, what's going to end up happening here is we're going to push ourselves further and further away from being able to heal ourselves, being able to be happy with ourselves, and being able to be our greatest version, because our feelings are indeed what allows healing to take place. So I feel for you guys, looking at what you're dealing with, Knight of Wands in reverse, you know, you've been pretty tapped out. I think you've been ignoring your emotions for a while. But you're realizing in the next 24 hours that that isn't doing you any good. That's not leading you to the path to be your best self. Nine of Pentacles is a card of a person being their best self. They're as confident as can be. They're as happy as can be. They know their worth. They know their value. They're ready here to show the world. But right now for you, Sagittarius, it's not about having to show the world your value, but instead it's about having to show it to yourself. You know? So keep on being devoted, guys, to making sure you recognize the importance of your own feelings, but to recognize the own importance of your needs, your wants, your desires, XYZ. Realize that you are important. You do deserve to be happy, and you do deserve to take care of yourself just as much as you would take care of anybody else. If you can start to incorporate that kindness to the self day in and day out, I think you're going to be a whole brand new person, because it's going to develop so much within you to help you assist and aid into becoming your greatest version. All right, Sagittarius, so keep it up. Keep up the good work. Keep up the devotion. You're going to thank yourself in the future. All right, Saggy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, baby. Thank you so much for tuning on in. So we finished up our fire signs officially. We also did the air, going into the water, guys. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Cancer and see what's up. What do we got going on here for Team Cancer, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What's showing up here for Cancerians, please? In the next 24 hours. All right, my crab gang, let's go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle incoming, and we'll go ahead and get it popping. Team Cancer. Overall energy for you is going to be the Eight of Wands. You might be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or Leo. Looking at the current energy for you, we got the Hermit in reverse, what you're dealing with here. Three of Swords, having a look at the outcome for Cancer. Page of Pence in the reverse as well. Cancer, I do see you wanting to move something along. Yeah, you're wanting to move something along here. It could be about trying to move along a painful event. It's like, okay, Cancer, let's move on. Let's do it quick. Let's get over this. I feel like that's what you're trying to tell yourself, you know? Oh, baby. We're going to get deep in this one, but let me ask you a question, Cancer. If you had a son or a daughter, and your son or your daughter hurt themselves, or maybe they had a bad day, and they're really upset and sad, would you go to your kid and tell your kid, get the fuck over it? The hell are you crying about? Or would you sit there and say to your kid, at the end of the day, I love you, I care about you, it's okay to be sad, it's okay to feel sad, and feel that way as long as you need to, because inevitably, you'll be all right. Which way would you communicate to your child? I would hope it would be the second way, right? Not the first way, saying, hey, get the fuck over it. No. But most of you guys would communicate to your kids and say, hey, it's all right, it's going to be okay. You may be sad right now, give it some time, things will change. Now, if we can treat our children that way, better yet, even other people that way, why would we try to treat ourselves that way? Right, Cancer? Three of Swords. You're hurting. Oh, just get over it, Cancer. Big deal. Why would you treat yourself that way if you wouldn't treat your child or anybody else you love? And that's a big message. That was an empowering message when I first heard it. I heard that from a very awesome guy named Julian. But when I heard that message, triggered something within me to really take a look at myself and ask myself, damn, why do I try to push aside what I'm feeling or rush the process of healing? There is no rush. There is no timestamp on healing, guys. So for any of the Cancer peeps who are watching, yeah, things will change. Things will be okay. But you need to be willing to give yourself time. Don't rush to feel better and don't rush to repair what's going on in your life, but instead allow it to all happen and unfold naturally. Okay? We need to allow ourselves to feel our feelings, and whenever that day happens where the time comes and where we feel good and where we feel like we've healed, awesome. But don't rush your process, because all you're doing is you're going to be putting a Band-Aid on a wound that needs air. And if that's going to be the case here for you, that wound's not going to heal very well. But if you take off that Band-Aid, you give the wound some open air, you give it the opportunity to heal. All right, guys? All right, Cancerian, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you so much for tuning on in. All right, guys, we did all the water, we did all the fire, we did all the air. Going on into our last zodiac here for today's daily reading, we're going to go ahead and check out here the Capricorn. So let's see what's up here for you. What do we got going on for Team Cappy? Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Cappy? Messages coming in here for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Capricorn peeps, last shuffle incoming for you, and we'll see what's up. Overall energy, 5 of Swords in reverse. Looking at the current energy, we got here the 7 of Pence reversed, what you're dealing with at this time, Knight of Cups, and then looking at the outcome, Capricorn, the Star card in the upright position. So for your next 24, you got a 5 of Swords reversed here, paired with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse as well. Capricorn, kind of feels to me that you're not really at a point where you want to make much of an investment in a situation. I do get the sense here for you guys that you want to go in an opposite direction, but 5 of Swords is the energy of having to fight somebody on this is what I feel for you. It's almost like somebody was trying to tell you, hey, Capricorn, this is what you should be doing. And you're like, no, I'm going to be doing what I want to be doing, not doing what you want me to be doing just because you told me to. Okay, so I feel a little bit of a controlling or demanding energy showing up in your vibe. It could be anybody, could be like a parent, could be a partner. But Capricorns, you are really not giving somebody here the time of day to lead your life when you have your own life to lead and live. All right, having a look here what you're dealing with, Knight of Cups, whatever direction seems fulfilling to you, whatever direction is going to bring in the most happiness, that's exactly where you're going. And looking at the outcome here being the Star card is all about aligning to where exactly you need to be. So Capricorns, you guys are taking yourself to where you need to go, and you're not allowing somebody here to intervene. And I love that for you, okay? See a lot of controlling people in everyday life, and nothing bugs me more than a controlling person, okay? So Capricorn, definitely avoiding here somebody else's control and really taking yourself to where you want to go. I love that for you. Never ever let other people put you in a box. You have your own life to live. Don't let anybody get in the way of that, okay? Beautiful, Capricorn. Keep on shining. Keep on doing you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for tuning on in. And with that all being said, guys, thank you all so much, man, for coming out here to today's daily reading. I really appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed it. Of course, if these messages resonated, please do let me know down in the comment section down below. For everybody who's up in here, if you can drop a like, that'd be super awesome. Really would appreciate that. Of course, if anybody here is new, if you like this channel and you like the vibe, come on down and subscribe. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. So for any new subscribers, thank you so much in advance. I do want to mention all the fire signs are out for August 2023. Coming up tomorrow will be Virgo. So Virgo, your message will be coming out tomorrow for the month of August. Bear with me, guys. I'll get those videos out as quickly as possible. I do want to mention, if you want to participate in the summer sale, it goes to the end of August. On the last day of August will be when the summer sale ends. So use code SUMMER23 at checkout if you would like to get yourself a 15-minute personal reading with me, only available on CancerMoonsTarot.com. But everybody, happy Thursday. Have a lovely day. Thank you guys so much for being here. And I'm going to go ahead and catch everybody in the next video. Much love to my soul family. And guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Later, everybody, and peace.